Here we are live and on the zone, in the zone. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday in the Daily Antidote of Song. It's so great to see everybody here on at least a glorious Sunday here in the DC area. And hi to everybody out there coming in on Facebook Live. Let's all wave to everybody on Facebook. Hi, gang. So great to see you all today. And thanks for being here with us. And hello to everybody in the room. Daily Antidote of Song is celebrating New Friends Month, as most of you know already. This whole month singing with all new song leaders. Another amazing human being lined up for today, Kimberley Moore, coming in from the UK, and we'll meet her a little bit more in a moment. Let's celebrate the fact that today is day 896 of number of days sung, singing, getting together, gathering here in the Daily Antidote of Song. That's like a huge yay to us. I see lots more faces still popping in the room. So let's get some hellos rolling. I want to say hi and thank you to Aaron Geyer for running the tech today from Brooklyn, New York. Thank you, Aaron, for being here. Hello, of course, to Kimberley Moore, who's singing for us today, coming in from the UK. Hello to Spice in Baltimore. Great to see you. Has sung with us before, and we're glad to see you here today. Carolyn in Boise, holding up a little 896 sign so that we all know what universe we're living in. Hi, Carolyn. Great to see you coming in from Boise, Idaho. Hi, Susan in Ohio. That's always bad when I get those two in a row. Hi to Sheila in Florida. Great to see you. And Deli in Maryland. Hello. Sarah in Texas. Great to see you. Hello to Luda in Victoria, reminding us all to be loving on each other and of each other. Hi to Arlene in California, coming in from Berkeley. Great to see you. Diane coming in from Puerto Rico. So glad you're here today with your fan whirring. So maybe it's hot over where you are. Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Glad to have you. And maybe William next to you. So hello and hugs to him too. Renata coming in from Wisconsin. So glad to see you back here again today. And Trish in Victoria, Canada. Nice to see you today. Hi to Aloysius coming in from Massachusetts, Bronwyn in Victoria, BC. Hi to Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Glad to see you. Anne in Maryland. Hello. Glad you're here. Kate in Charlottesville, Virginia. Nice to see you. Carol in Connecticut. Hello. Great to see you. Becky in Vancouver. Nice to see you today. One curly top. This is where you're supposed to say 2 curly tops, 3 curly tops, all coming in from Vermont, potentially over there in the background eating their pancakes. Hi to Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Nice to see you. And to Annette coming in from California. And other folks off video, Cat Cox coming in from Vermont. Nancy's Irish Cow in Washington State without the cow part yet. BK with some horse photos, I think, and that's kind of gorgeous. And Caroline coming in from DC, no audio connected yet. Louise, glad to have you back with us again today. And I think I got everybody. Let's all take a deep breath. If I missed any of you, oh wait, we have a happy birthday, Sheila and Storm. Let's all do a happy birthday for Sheila and Storm. Thank you so much, Arlene and Carolyn, also for holding up birthday cards. And we'll do a tiny after daily celebration of birthdays today. I also want to say hi to the folks who just jumped into the room. That's Rashad coming in. Thank you. Nice to see you today. Rashad coming in from not sure where. I think you're new to us today. And Kathy Meyer coming in from Virginia. Hello. Great to see you. And now let's all take a deep breath. All right. I just want to say how excited I am to be singing today with Kimberley Moore, who was introduced to us by Brendan Taff. But then when I was reading her website, I saw that she sings with Sean Cruz. And I think it's super amazing and fun that she sings with Sean Cruz. And when I mentioned it to her, she said, oh, that's the daily antidote that Sean is always talking about. So I think that's super fun that, things connect, and then at some point they become like a connection you can actually sort of hold in your heart. And Kimberly's coming in from the UK, has brought us a beautiful song. So Kimberly, I would love to turn it over to you to have you teach the song or whatever portion you're teaching and tell us a little bit about it. And I can't wait to chat with you after the song.
Okay, hi. Yeah, the Daily Antidote. This is what Sean talks about. I've only just realised. Okay, so I am going to do a little song called Sunflowers. And I wrote this song for Snape Maltings, which is in Suffolk, near where I live. And they asked me to come and do a workshop with sunflower. Asked them to come and do a workshop with some people from the Ukraine who are staying over here. So there's just a simple little song, and it goes like this. So if I'll sing the tune, and then I'll teach it to you line by line. It goes. The sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds, they can grow their petals among the weeds. Sorry, they may grow their petals among the weeds. So the first line is, the sunflowers that appear. Let's have another go. The sunflowers that appear. That's it. They may shine and settle over here. Try that. They may shine and settle over here. And this third line is kind of the same as the first. The sunflowers sow their seeds. Try that. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. Try that. They may grow their petals among the weeds. Nice. So I quite like doing some actions with this song, if you'd like to. So this is kind of growing sunflower. This is sun in the British Sign Language. I don't know if it is wherever everyone else is. So the sunflowers that appear. You can look at it if you want to. The sunflowers that appear. They may shine and settle over here. They may shine and settle over here. And the sunflowers sow their seeds like this. The sunflowers sow their seeds. Have another go. The sunflowers sow their seeds. Then they may grow their petals among the weeds. And again, they may grow their petals among the weeds. Cool. Let's have a go at all of it, shall we? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and the sunflowers that appear. They may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. Sorry, I forgot about that bit. They may grow their petals among the weeds. And again, the sunflowers that appear. They may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. Excellent. Put my guitar down there. So I'm just going to do that again, but I'm just going to record it into my little loopy thing. Yay! Shine! Here we go. The sun. Let me see if I can get this right. So, sunflowers that appear. I might have to do it twice. They may shine and settle over here. Sunflowers sow their seeds. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear. They may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear.
Magic.
Okay. They may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. So there's a little harmony part we can do, and it goes like this. The sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. So I'm just going to stop that. I'll just do the harmony if anyone wants to do that. So it's the sunflowers that appear. In the words I put the in brackets because sometimes it's better to just go sunflowers that appear when you do the higher one. Anyway, it depends how sunny you want to feel. So sunflowers that appear. Have a go. Sunflowers that appear. They may shine and settle over here. Try that. They may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. Now, with this, you can kind of choose. So there's like with the word here and weeds, I believe we can make it sound a little bit jarring if we want to. That's kind of like a funny little harmonic that happens. So you can go, sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. And that probably will, or you can go, over here, and straighten it up if you want to. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to, if I record that other bit, and then that we just did, and then I'll show you the difference between those bits. Sunflowers that appear, they may shine. It has to go around once. I can't do it otherwise. Sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow and settle among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. If you want to do that. Sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. Excellent. The sunflowers that appear. There's a lower part if we want it. They may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds. They may grow their petals among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. The happens about time? Like, do we?
I don't even know if time matters when you're like rocking back and forth singing like
Okay,
that.
cool. Okay, because suddenly I lost where I was. Sorry, like I was just in the moment there.
No, that was so completely beautiful. And I did say during sound check, like it sounded to me like so lulling, and it like exactly is that. Like we definitely have folks who bring us these songs where we kind of all get lost in the zone, and you have to like be brought back to the fact that you're actually sitting in a Zoom with people looking at your face, like, oh, I
Yeah.
have to like sort of think about what I might have just, I lost myself completely in that, and it was so beautiful. And
Oh,
so
good.
perfect. So sunflowers, amazing, obviously, for this room and for this space. Hand gestures or sign language, a big piece of what we love to do in here and what we do in here. So it was like, oh, Kimberley has come to the right place, or we've come to the right place in finding Kimberley. But I have to say, when I was talking to her ahead of time, I said, I hope you don't mind. I have to read something off your website, because I said to Kimberley, I think you might be the song leader who, like in her own bio, the most sounds like she's doing exactly what we're doing, and for a lot of the same reasons. So she's a performer in cabaret and theater, and that's not the part that I was talking about when I said that, but it does, your bio in that way reminds me a lot of Happenstance Theater and Mark Jaster and Sabrina, who have been in this room with us a lot of times, and who do what it says here, embarking upon surreal worlds with walkabout and musical stage characters, where the audience is invited to become immersed in the performance through interactive conversation. So obviously interactive, a big piece of also what we do here. Love all of that. But then it says, she has 10 years experience in healthcare clowning and facilitating music and singing workshops, working with care homes, including people living with dementia and other issues. Her work is often with groups and individuals varying in ability, age, and experience of musical activity, with an aim to reduce loneliness or increase participants' well-being and have a bit of fun. And so I would say that just basically was the like foundation when the pandemic started, and we like, so what do we do about singing? That formed this program, right? We're going to be not singing. We're going to be lonely. We're going to be isolated. We're going to be, and so thank you, Kimberly, for doing that every day for the last however many gazillions of years. Well, she's like, she's like 15 years old over there, but for however long it is you've been doing it, it's tremendous, tremendous, amazing work that you're doing. And we're so glad we got to join you in it today. Tell us a little bit more. Tell us about any piece of what it is you do, the clowning or the care facilities, or tell us more about the song. What do you feel like chatting about?
What do I feel like chatting about? Well, when I went and did this workshop that I wrote this piece of music for, I was asked to go. I wasn't really sure what I was turning up to either, and I wasn't really sure. I was asked to. I got asked to learn the Ukrainian national anthem and sort of sing it with them, and I wasn't sure. I was like, is that gonna be what they want? Like, who has asked for that? So what I've really learned is in doing the work that I do is who's asking for the song, who's asking for the workshop to happen. Is it that I'm going in and they didn't ask for this, they don't want it, or what is the situation that you walk into when you get asked to do something, and where have the ideas come from? And when I found out that actually had come from the people at Snape had asked the participants what they would like to do, and that's what they said. And so as soon as I found that out, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do that, that's fine. And so I busked my way through the anthem. So it's actually a really good tune. If you haven't heard it, listen to it, because it's quite nice. There's quite
Real,
nice. Yeah.
yes. So I think we've heard it, but yeah, maybe we could have you come back and do that another time here in the Daily, because
Maybe. Yeah.
not not
My
maybe not as
Ukrainian.
much of a sing along.
Yes. That, and I was actually speaking to someone yesterday, and a good friend. She's like my second mum, basically. And actually, she said something about singing at school and how there was sort of a thing about being told you couldn't sing, and how that affects, and the amount of people that I've walked into a room with, and they've been at some point in their life they've been told they can't sing, or they've got this feeling that they can't sing, and actually, and I haven't really felt that, which is it's one of the few things that I'm quite all right about. And we won't talk about the other stuff, but it's one thing. And yeah, like it's just so if I can bring, what I like to do is, if I can use my voice in a way that allows other people to use their voice, and isn't intimidating, and yeah, but then I find other ways to kind of maybe explore even more if I want to. So it's, as an artist, finding the balance of how you meet people and sing with them, and then how you explore your own practice as well.
That really ties so perfectly into, we've been talking in this room, I guess, like for the past couple of weeks, because we had someone sing with us, Siobhan Robinsong, who is formed a choir in Canada, and in Victoria specifically. And she was featured in a documentary called Beyond the Fear of Singing. And it's by Michael Stillwater. And it is exactly that exploration of people being told in some form or another why they shouldn't sing or not to sing or mouth the words or whatever it is that scared people into feeling like they couldn't use their own voice. And which also ties, I think, so beautifully into this space, because lots of folks in this room have said, like, oh, I never was brave enough to sing in a choir, but so here I am in my little square on mute, singing to myself. Here I am learning how to sing harmonies just by trying it out, right? And of course, Susan G's famous quote, I'm singing a duet right now with Issei Barnwell of Sweet Honey in the Rock, right? Like, this has given us this space to be able to explore our own voices in a way that, so there's not like a lot of silver linings on the pandemic, but this is one of them, is that we discovered our voices in a lot of ways at the same time as that we were isolated from sharing our voices. And so it's, kind of very strange.
And I can just see that, is it Diane has written, no one said you couldn't sing, but you never thought yourself a singer. So that goes with it too. So there's people that, maybe you haven't been told that, but you have this sort of feeling that you can't do that, or there's these other people up here that do that, and that's not what we do. But yeah, this singing is many things. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What can you tell us about the clowning? Anything? That must be just precious.
About the clowning, yeah. So yeah, I actually went in the other day, and there's going in 2 clowns go on a children's ward, and we do our clown round. So we go and visit as many kids as we can. Yeah, we are deliverer of bubbles and some terrible magic. And yeah, so we're just basically, we are there to be somebody who isn't like going in there and talking about what's wrong or what's happening or poking and prodding, whatever doctors have to do and all that stuff. And we're not a worried family member. We are completely outside of that, and our aim is to try and transform those moments. And sometimes we get asked to come and distract some kids if they have got anything going on or something. Or
beautiful.
But my favorite is when they say go away. Because then you go, okay, and then you actually, quite often they say that, but then they start talking to you, and you have the longest visit that you probably would have had overall, because they sort of want to tell you everything and be honest. They want to tell you, it's fun doing bubbles for the little kids and all the magic and stuff, but it's those older children that I don't know, they really tell you how they feel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Or they comment on your hair. They really go for it. And then you have this, because they haven't got that in there. They can't voice things, and hopefully we provide that. So yeah.
That's amazing, and also just amazing to think of, how potentially the makeup or the costume, it makes you more accessible, right?
We have a nose. We don't have any other makeup.
Oh, you don't? I thought I saw a picture of you on your website that was like ridiculously cute with like clowny looking.
Maybe, but that's just my face, I think.
All right, well, I was
yeah, I don't think they know that I haven't ever had clown makeup or anything. We just have a nose and we wear some colourful clothes, or
That's beautiful.
Transforms who we are. So yeah.
So that's beautiful. That will lead me to say to everybody, please go check out the links in the chat for both how to see more about Kimberly and how to, reach Kimberly or follow Kimberly or be on her mailing list or whatever. There's definitely some great pictures. They were really inspiring. Like she's got a rotating bar on her website that I just really loved. It captured so many different moods. The one of you with all of the elderly folk sort of singing back at you, and just that you can see it in the picture. This is like a two-way joy street happening, and it's just gorgeous. And all right, can you tell me a little bit about the songwriting that you do for hire?
Yes, song for hire. Yeah, I can. Yes, I also do a thing where I write bespoke songs for people. So I've had an example is that somebody came up to me, a friend of mine, and said, would I play at her daughter's wedding, and would I play a song that was written especially for her? So her mum gave me all the things about her, and I think one of the things was she liked eating Play-Doh when she was a little girl, and and then so I made this song, and I actually played it at her wedding as a surprise for her. But yes, and there's other people who've like birthday presents or whatever, they just want to capture some phrases or some ideas or just some events that you've done together or just how you feel about somebody. And yeah, so I can write those songs as a service. So get in touch, and then we can have if you do want that and you'd like to hear more about it and like that idea, then yeah, give me a message. Instagram is a really good way of getting hold of me. Obviously, go for email if you want to as well. Yeah.
So when you told me about the songwriting during soundcheck, what I didn't say back is, oh boy, I hear another Daily Antidote of Song theme song in the making here. So I just might be, I'm thinking like for our 1,000th day celebration, what we're going to do is bring all the folks who have written songs about the Daily Antidote. And we're just going to sing all, like for however long it takes, all about us. Like this is us about us, right? Don't you think that would be fun? So Kimberly, I'm definitely going to be in touch about a song. And
Great.
yeah, thank you so much for bringing all of this great energy to the room today and for being here. When you write the songs, like, should people in the UK know that their song is going to be written like naturally in an English accent, so it'll be easier for them to sing along, or does it not really work that way?
That's true. It'll probably be an English accent, or depends on we can have a chat about that. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So usually what we do is we sing the song again on the way out of the room so that we get to put it back into our heads. Would you feel okay about giving us a few more rounds of it?
Yeah, of course. Well, and thank you very much, everybody. I haven't been on Zoom for a while, and it's very lovely to see all of your faces. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Cool. All right.
Sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds, they may grow their petals among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds, they may grow their petals among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear, they may shine and settle over here. The sunflowers sow their seeds, they may grow their petals among the weeds. The sunflowers that appear,
Sunflowers,
they may shine and settle over here.
shine and settle over here.
Sunflowers sow their seeds,
Sunflowers sow
they
their
may
seeds,
grow their
you so much. So glorious. As our own Mooney Messfin would say, let's give her some shine, which is very appropriate in this particular context. Thank you. I wonder if that's what Muneen means all those times that she's been saying that. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I can absolutely see 1,000% by the faces of everyone in this room that they've all just had a journey with you that was meaningful and important and significant and the perfect way to spend your Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, or if you're on the other side of the globe, middle of the night. Can we all, again, just give Kimberly another big hand? Thank you, Kimberly.
Thank you. And thank you all for partaking. Thank you.
Thank you for giving us the time and the chance to partake, because that is exactly what we show up for, is to be able to both be seen and be able to interact. Harmony. I see Spice holding up a sign that says harmony with what, maybe 3 little bells. I can't tell. Beautiful, Spice. Thank you. And Carolyn was holding up a wide variety of sunflowers. So Carolyn is definitely our sunflower person. Like if we sat here long enough, she'd just be like, and this, and I have these and those. Look, she's off, and she's wearing a yellow shirt today too. I love it. And let's see, somebody else was holding something up. Some folks were holding up sunflower mug. I love it. Some plate and crazy. That is so amazing. So, and actually Trish, I don't know what that is behind you, lights, but it sort of looks like a sunflower. Well, now actually Trish has just gone black from a kitty cat. Trish's whole explosion behind her looks like sunflower, like rays coming out of something. I love it. Some folks had birthday cards for our birthday folks for today. Please feel free to stick around for a minute. We'll unmute people and let them wish our birthday folks happy birthday. So that's a happy birthday to Storm and to Sheila today. And of course, to everybody else who celebrated September birthdays who we maybe didn't actually get to shout out. I'm going to say a big thank you and goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live. Help me out, folks. Bye, Facebook Live. Come back again tomorrow.
Bye, Facebook Live.